Fine. I
Time to do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Hope I get away with it. Oh, the doo-dah day.
Hello, folks. My name's Dan Hollifield. I will be your genial host this evening, unless Joe Dog's house gets transported back to Chattanooga from the Mojave Desert because it's very hot there and his air conditioner is still not repaired. So he doesn't want to have a heat stroke. So he may or may not put in an appearance tonight. But with me tonight, I've got the dog whisperers, Sean Sullivan and Joe Bachman.
and Dobby.
What do you want? What do you want?
And Janice in the background providing my theme song.
Oh, hello, Carl.
What do you want? Huh? What do you want? What? Move, Boomer.
I almost feel like I need to do that
It's
same
very loud
disclaimer
in
for
this
this
house.
show that I did for Creatives that Play.
Oh, the
3 dogs and a cat and an asshole lives here. So it gets very loud in this house.
Just looking around, seeing who the asshole is.
You're looking at him, y'all.
uh,
You know, I married this individual.
Yeah, you did.
and you better not regret it.
Oh, hell no, I don't. She done saved my life 3 times and counting.
Don't go for 4.
No. One minute.
All right.
Ah,
Well, she's going to bed by tripping over least one dog.
Well, Lindsay and I were out working in the yard today. She was mowing the yard, and I was putting together the kit for the awning over the back door.
That was death and destruction upstairs.
I'm sure. I'm not asking whose death and whose destruction, though.
You know he don't leave home without it.
What is that, a PS5?
It is, yeah.
I had what should be my last day down in Argus today.
With headphones.
Oh, good, good.
No.
Where are they going to ship you to next?
Probably back to I-94.
More live action Frogger.
Yeah, you get used to it after a while.
I wouldn't. And I used to have to dodge forklifts in a warehouse.
Well, I shouldn't say you get used to it. I mean, you're still very much aware of everything going on around you, but it doesn't quite startle you as much when a semi blows past at 70 and your hard hat goes, zinging off your head.
Yeah, and that's what, 35-mile construction zone?
Oh shit, we never set it for that low.
It'd be
55 for
pointless
our zone.
anyway.
So we had designer normally comes up for the pre-construction meeting, and we were talking about a project. It was for a project on I-94, and they're like, well, the speed limit through here is 55. We can lower it to 45, and everybody in the room just starts laughing.
You can lower it as much as you want. They're going to
Lower
take it
to
as
5. It ain't going to make a world of fucking difference.
they're still going to do 70.
At minimum.
Yeah. Oh. I wonder if I-40 in between North Carolina and Knoxville has been fully repaired from the landslides yet.
I don't know. I haven't been down there since, it's been a long time since I've been on 40.
Yep. Oh, Carl, you sweet summer child. Maybe for you.
Yeah, what's that 65 thing? I'm not quite following that.
We got people around here to change tires at that speed.
Oh my God. Back when my dad drove, he got pulled over in Florida, and I said, well, you're doing 70 and a 55. He says, well, shoot, I do 80 on the interstate. And the cop was like, well, if you were on the interstate, I wouldn't have pulled you over. He didn't give a shit. I mean,
Oh, yeah, Carl, I can understand that. Around Chicago, if I get to 70, I'm the slowest person on the road. We actually have people in a local Facebook group that complain about people doing the speed limit and slowing down for church and preschool zones in the road. Which pretty much explains why I've had umpteen million damn car wrecks at the end of my driveway, because they're doing 70 in a 35-mile-an-hour curve.
yeah, I'm familiar with that term. Yeah.
It's something I slow down for, and most of the reason I'm doing 45 and the rest of the road is because I know where the deer cross.
Oh, well, they don't cross at that sign. See, I know people that complain that sign's there, and they want to move the sign so the deer don't cross there.
that presupposes the deer can read. Yes, that's the
Yeah.
level of intelligence I have to deal with down here.
They go, don't shoot those poor defenseless deer. Get your meat in the store where it's made.
Where it's made.
Mhm.
Right. I
That's
can
what
see
I
the
hear that
pastures in the
from time
back
to
of the
time.
store from here.
That's right. They're cloning stuff back there apparently.
Uh, we have a guy nearby that's actually raising buffalo.
Buffalo's good food.
If one of those gets out and stands in the middle of the road, it's going to ruin somebody's entire day. And the reason he keeps his fences so well repaired is because there's no way he can claim it wasn't his.
Shit. Um, uh, Probably 10, 15 years ago, there was a county in Indiana. I'm from Kentucky, if y'all didn't know. But Indiana, next door state, where they banned hunting in the county. Well, after about 8 months, everybody that had had a car wreck was begging people to go hunting in this town because, I mean, you couldn't go down the road without deer leaping in front of you.
Oh, yeah. And same with people's flower beds in their yard. The deer just walk through and eat everything. And there goes
Oh, yeah.
several $100s worth of decorative plants they just bought.
Yeah, well, here in Frankfurt, I talked to a fish and game guy a number of years ago, and he said the deer population of Franklin County is exactly where it ought to be. The deer population of Frankfurt is through the roof. I mean, people in some parts of town, they can't have a garden in their yard because it all gets eaten, every bit of it. Oh,
Back
don't shoot those poor defenseless animals. People are begging people to come up with crossbows and hunt in their yard and stuff because it's quiet.
We used to have muscadine vine growing up a pine tree in the backyard. We had the pine tree removed, and the tree surgeon had to take out the muscadine vine just to finish cutting down the stump of the pine tree. We used to have deer come up in the yard. They'd be standing up on their hind legs, pulling the vines down and eating the muscadines. It was really funny when the muscadines had been there long enough for them to naturally ferment on the vine. You got drunken deer wandering through the yard.
Oh, that's why deer love persimmons so much.
Oh, yeah.
Persimmons fall down, ferment on the ground, and the deer love them get drunk. So the deer one up on me because I can't drink anymore, and the deer getting drunk in people's yards.
Sounds like East Tennessee, but it's people getting drunk in somebody's yard, and not at a garden party either.
Well, Trey's been doing a bunch of work out on the toll road, and she said that she sees a lot. You know, there's a lot of dead deer out there because they decided to just try and run across. But she said the funniest thing is watching the groundhogs.
Oh,
yeah, they just line up alongside the road and just stand there and watch.
Okay, I can believe that. There's one road between here and Atlanta. You can drive 90 miles on that road. I swear there's a deer every mile laying on the side of the road or in the ditch or something. I'm just going, the insurance companies must love this road.
Well, I bet.
Oh, yeah, they raise the premiums.
I don't know. you ever just sit down and read some of the forms that people like describe their accident to the insurance company?
No.
That's like, trying
Had
to
to-
kill a fly, I struck a telephone pole.
Oh, we had one guy try and catch a drink that was falling over in his pickup truck. Went off the side of the road, climbed a guy wire, snapped the telephone pole. It didn't fall, and blew up the transformer.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the
Power company
pedestrian
loved him. They sent
so
out like 10 times as many trucks and supervisors as they needed. As they were going, hey, we're going to charge this guy. It's all going on his insurance forms. So
It's like the pedestrian didn't know which way to run, so I struck him.
it's not my fault. The tree jumped out in front of me. I
Oh,
honked my horn.
oh God.
Uh,
I don't know. The sheriff's son was a complete dick and didn't know how to drive, so I was in a massive
Well,
accident.
you know that he wasn't the one getting charged.
No, that was you, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Well, we don't know if it was a sheriff. We thought his dad might have been a GBI agent. Guy was texting on his cell phone, rear-ended us as we were stopped trying to make a left turn off of the highway.
Oh, I know, and I know where it happened. Yeah, Lynn
Kid.
told me that she called me just in total tears, and she didn't know what to do.
The
Here,
kid
let
hit
me
our
call my
car
friend in Kentucky.
and spun it around 2 or 3 times. We went backwards into a ditch. He went off into the ditch across the road, plowed up 10, 15 yards of that guy's yard, took 6 feet out of the middle of a telephone pole without breaking any wires, and then proceeded another 20 or 30 feet after that.
Yeah,
He was charged with following too close.
mhm. I know.
Yeah. That's really weird because there's about 100 yards of hill behind me, and there was nobody in the rearview mirror when I put on my turn signal and stopped, waiting on oncoming traffic so I could turn in. They now have put in a right-hand passing lane at that intersection. So anybody that doesn't want to slow down just tries to take off my passenger side mirror.
Oh, good God.
This guy had a brick mailbox there. After so many years, he got tired of rebuilding the brick post around his mailbox. Just got a regular wooden post and put it about 6 feet further back. We're about
See, that's where I would have put up a massive steel bollard and just wrapped a little bit of brick around it. Yeah.
that would wind up getting you criminally charged for endangering idiots' lives. Evidently, they have a right to drive stupidly. Yeah, we used to have some kids back when I was just out of high school. They had gotten tired of driving by and putting M80s in people's mailboxes. So they got a baseball bat, and later on they got a 2x4. They were just smacking people's mailboxes as the car went by. And they had destroyed some of those concrete mailbox supports, the ones for FFA, the Future Farmers of America.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy went and got some aluminum, lightning rod conductors. Go from the lightning rod into the ground.
Hmm.
Made a real nice
That's not that cheap,
scroll
though,
work.
'cause it's cheaper.
He made a real nice scroll work support for the mailbox. They kept coming by and they'd hit it and it just kind of bend over and daddy'd go up the next day and straighten it back up. Didn't even have to dig it up, just stood there with his foot on the ground and pulled it back upright. Uh,
Oh, God.
Come to find out it was cops kids doing it.
Of course.
They thought, hey,
They're the worst.
my
Cops
daddy's a
kids are
deputy
preachers.
sheriff. I can't get charged with nothing.
Yeah.
So
Cops
the
kids,
big
preachers kids. Preachers kids are worse than cop kids.
I don't know. I one of my roommates was a preacher's kid. He was only a danger to pretty women.
Well, my aunt married a preacher's kid.
Flexible rubber, yeah. The aluminum lightning rods was even better. Believe me, they'd think they had
I don't
something
know. I'm
and come
liking
by
the
the
rubber.
next day, and it would be right back up like it'd never been struck by anything. Uh,
Like the rubber comment. That was fun.
oh, I had the postman come by and deliver mail one time. As he closed the mailbox, my wooden post broke off and fell backwards in the ditch. We didn't get any more mail for a week.
Oh,
It was just
see,
it was just one of those
my
standard.
mailboxes. There's like 12 mailboxes all in a big line right here together. So it's kind of immune to kids playing with that kind of shit. So. And you
I
can
just
see
went
mine
out and
because it's the only one with a prop on top.
I just went out and got another replacement mailbox stand. Dug the hole a little bit deeper. Uh, Pulled out the stump of the old one first. Put it in there, the new one, and everything's been fine. Uh, it'll take 10, maybe 20 years for that treated mailbox post to rot away a second time, but that's all right. They're not that expensive.
I don't know. Mine has a prop on top, a propeller,
A prop on top.
like a from a boat.
Oh, yeah.
It's a steel post that the former owner of the house he could do anything. Computers, weld, and he was into boats, kind of like me. And but the metal post, unfortunately, it's round that comes up, and then it's a round thing out. So I have to use like really really thick um, uh, cable ties on it to hold the mailbox on the rounded post. Real tight on there. But on the back of it has like a 12-inch 3-bladed boat prop on it. So I'm the only one that has that.
Around here, somebody'd probably put a little windmill there and have a car alternator to generate electricity.
Uh, now my dad has the best prop. That came off of his houseboat, which was a 40-foot steel-hulled houseboat built back in the 50s had a single screw on it. We were coming down river from Boonesboro down the Kentucky River, and there was a person fishing off to the left. And Dad was like, "Oh, I'll just go way over to the right, so that won't put that much weight on them and stuff like that." And all of a sudden we heard, and the boat stopped. And a cousin of mine that was on board, he jumped out and came up to his knees. And Dad had run right over top of a rock bar. And that prop sits on his side porch now, hanging from 2 ropes. And there's 2 of the blades hanging down, and one is sheared off at the top. And it destroyed the transmission when he did it.
I don't doubt it.
But if you want to look it up on a map, there's a Boy Scout camp there called Camp Nelson.
Hello, Emily.
Hi, Emily.
Oh, hey. Hi, Captain
And,
Sean. Oh,
hey.
my lighting's bad. I'm
And
sorry.
he jumped in a canoe when Boy Scouts came out to see what was going on, went to their administrative office, and called back up to Lock 10 at Boonesboro and told the lot master, and was like, hey, look down there and you see a boat that looks like a towboat pulled into the beach. The guy's like, yeah, I see it down there. He says, well, go down there and tell Pat Lynch Mike Sullivan's broke down at Camp Nelson, needs a push. And about 3 hours later, we hear these big Kahlenberg horns. And he came up and tied up to us, pushed us off the rock bar, turned around and took us back up to Rock 10.
My last lifeguarding, well, not forever, but just
They couldn't get us in to work on it.
doing. It was like
Pushed us all the way
bittersweet.
back to
Like I liked
Frankfurt,
it, but we're having
on to
a
the
party
trail.
tomorrow. This is the first work party I'm going to since COVID, so
Oh, wow.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, Sean, my daddy broke a prop blade off of his fishing ski once. Of course, all he hit was an underwater pine tree.
Oh, this was right over top of a big rock bar. Now, here's the fun part. The guy pushed us onto the trailer at a boatyard here in Frankfurt, pulled it out of the water, left it on the trailer, and he got people in there and they yanked the transmission out, took it to Muncie, Indiana, where the transmission was built, put it on a cart at the front of the plant, and 3 hours later picked it up at the back end of the plant, completely rebuilt, drove it back, put it back in the boat, and that boat was operational 3 days after the accident. And half that time
It's
was
called Muncie,
being
Indiana.
pushed down to Frankfurt. And
It's
stunning.
Muncie, Indiana, not Muncie, Emily.
Yeah, Muncie.
Like the game, Muncie, Indiana.
No, it's with a C instead of a Z.
Oh, Munchies or
Yeah,
Munchies.
Muncie, Muncie,
Something
Indiana.
like that.
Home of Ball State, isn't it? I think that's where Ball State University is.
My GPA didn't make it that high. I went to a junior college. I got an art scholarship in SEMO, but COVID happened.
Ball State, Carl says.
Munchie. But we had a meeting there for Muncie. Oh, that's cool.
They probably have some good munchies in Muncie.
We love it.
I've never been there. That happened when over a 4th of July weekend.
Ah, that explains it. The Ball Jar Canning folks live there. Yes, very famous.
Oh, okay.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, those quart jars with the resealable lids kept my
Okay.
family fed a whole lot more healthy back during
I
the.
think I've got
70s.
some in the cabinet behind me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but let me just say that these 2 boats tied up together, one pushing the other one, there was a lot of alcohol consumed on that trip. Fireworks going off. It was 4th of July. And, oh, God. I still hear stories from that weekend or that
I
week.
thought alcohol on a boat was an automatic BUI. Even if you hadn't had one yet, if you've got a cooler with any in it.
Really? I thought like people did that on boats all the time.
Well, that's inaccurate, Dan, because if you know anything, they can have you pour a drink out or a beer out. They go, hey, what you got in that cooler? It's like, well, show me your warrant for that cooler and I'll open it up for you.
True.
It's easy to get out of that.
I think the Georgia laws are a little bit different. The game wardens just walk around trying to catch people. And if they get on a boat, they'll start pulling over every boat on the lake, checking to see if anybody's got a cooler full of beer. Then they'll confiscate it and go back to land and drink it. I mean,
You can't let the beer go to waste.
No, by law, that cooler, they have to have a warrant to open that cooler.
Okay, yeah, that's the thing. In Georgia, any vehicle is a possible mobile scene of a crime. So they don't need a warrant to search any car or any boat.
Wait, where? Georgia?
Georgia, yeah. Is it any wonder the leading industry in Georgia is DUI schools?
I don't know.
They pull somebody over, write them out a ticket. They've got to pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And then they have to pay their fines.
Well, my boat, which is federally registered, they cannot search my boat without my permission to even get on board.
I don't think the Coast Guard's going to be on the Kentucky River.
No, seriously, it's show me your warrant. They don't even bother me. But I don't have numbers on the side of the boat, anything like that, because it's a federally licensed vessel.
Water raid.
That's one reason I like the canal boats in England. You can be cruising through the canal with a drink in your hand, and as long as you don't hit somebody else's boat or damage a lock, you will never face any charges whatsoever.
Well, kudos to them. But, I mean, I haven't had a drink in 2.5 years. Like they're going to butt me anyway.
Oh, really? Congratulations, I think.
Oh,
what, for not drinking in 2.5 years?
Believe me, it's not voluntary, Emily. It's not voluntary.
Right now, so I'm questioning it. But, hey, either way, congratulations.
No, Sean is waiting for a liver transplant.
Yep.
Which, from all the news I hear, is looking better and better all the time.
Yes. A person of fandom is going to donate me his chunk of his liver. Yes.
And
so
that chunk will grow into a full liver.
Yep.
As long as you remember, you will be suddenly without your wife if you ever take another drink.
That's right.
Them's the rules. I didn't write it.
No, she wrote them. And literally, she has saved my life 3 times. I don't want it to be 4. So.
Yeah, really. That's pushing your luck right there. You're not a cat.
Yeah. Nope. We took the cat to be groomed today.
You had your cat groomed?
She was very badly matted, and to the point that I couldn't brush her, and I'm the only one that can.
Oh,
so
yeah.
We took her to the vet. Now, you have to understand my cat, when the cat has a vet appointment, we give the name and red X's show up all over the screen and it says anesthetize immediately.
Wear armored gloves.
Yes, she is the most evil cat in existence. She is named River for a reason, and my wife named her after because we live on the river. I named her after Dr. River Song, and she gladly wears that mantle.
That reminds me.
Anybody knows who Dr. Song is.
Like I wouldn't.
Yeah, you would. I don't know about other people.
Well, I gifted Carl with complete copies of my collection. So he's got multiple thumb drives with about 45 or 50 years worth of Doctor Who on it.
Oh, I have made the comment that you have more Doctor Who than the BBC has Doctor Who. So.
Yes, I do.
But for those who don't know, let's just say the Daleks look at Dr. Song and beg for mercy, and they don't get it. So, but yes, she's.
Oh, I made a Doctor Who joke in Nick's show. What was it? Wednesday, I think so. I was surprised he not only got the reference, but he quoted the name of the character. I didn't specify who said it, just from the line I quoted.
Which Nick is this?
Nick Tuckert, an artist friend of ours who also happens to be a writer and writes not only horror stories, but textbooks on spear, sword, and axe. So
I don't think I know that Nick.
No. You'd have to pop in to his art shows on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, about 10 o'clock in the morning. Well, my time anyway.
Your time and my time are the same.
Hello? You don't hear me?
Unfortunately, I can't be there for every show because sometimes I'm awake till 3 o'clock in the morning.
I know you are.
And
trying to
then
get your ass up for breakfast at LibertyCon doesn't work.
That's a day after a night before. That ain't happening. Not unless I know ahead of time.
What are you? Who is this? Yeah, that's me trying to wake Dan up at 9 o'clock in the morning to go to breakfast. What?
I've been getting better.
What am I on?
I've been managing to at least set the alarm early enough to where I can get up and go to the hotel buffet at least one day during the convention.
Yeah, I didn't see you there this time.
I wasn't there this time.
I know.
We couldn't find anybody to
I'm
babysit
sorry,
our
that's
cat.
a sore point for both him and Lynn because
No, we
they
couldn't
couldn't
find
make it at
anyone
the last
Lindsay
moment.
approved of to babysit. There were
No, we couldn't. We had two people lined up, and both of them bailed on us at the last minute.
For animal
I remember that, but
Yeah.
animal care.
All they had to do is take 5 minutes twice a day out of their schedule and come and feed the cats. The dog was being boarded. It's just there's too many cats to board.
Now we have a niece that she looks forward to coming every year to take care of the animals so that we can go to them.
Well, we have that same sort of niece, but apparently now she is a restaurant manager
Oh,
over in the next county. So
that doesn't
she's
mean anything when you're taking care of a cat, like for.
it would have to be she would have to get up about 2 hours early to drive from the other county, feed our cats, and then drive back in time for work.
Well,
So we
I was
can't
gonna
we
say,
can't ask her to do that.
Is that better
And
or
You could
worse?
just take a
Really
nap
can't
or
tell.
something.
the other niece, it was her 18th birthday this year, and she took a vacation during the time LibertyCon happened. So she was off in a different state.
You can't do anything when you're 18 anyway. Or
She
anymore. Not
She
anymore.
can.
Everything's been raised to 20 fucking 1.
Oh, that's just for buying alcohol. That's not her cup of tea anyway.
Or 2.
I doubt that seriously. She's too straight laced a girl.
Good for her.
She just went off with her boyfriend.
Oh.
Maybe it was honeymoon practice. I don't know. Rehearsal. I don't know.
Honeymoon rehearsal. Interesting way of putting it.
Well, if you don't practice, you're not going to do it right.
Not gonna believe
That's
that.
what she said.
You have a point, but like at the same time, I don't want to say you're right.
Yeah, I know, but
See, that's where I have to give Janice kudos, because I dated a girl for 10 years before meeting Janice, and she expressed zero interest in anything fandom whatsoever. And then I met Janice and was like, she's like, where are you going this weekend? I said, I'm going to go to Chattanooga, Tennessee to this thing called LibertyCon. She's like, oh, well, can I go with you? And I said, no. And she's like, why not? I said, I don't have a membership for you. I cannot get it until next year.
yep.
And she was like, well, okay. And I described LibertyCon to her, and by God, she was there the next year. And that's where Dan introduced her and Stephanie Osborne. And Janice and Stephanie just hit it off like sisters.
Well, Janice hits it off with most of the ladies at the convention. I mean, she's just this naturally gregarious person.
Oh, but just like me, I mean, she volunteered her first LibertyCon to work for Vaughn, and immediately went into food prep and was staff her first LibertyCon. Like I was staff mine first, but that was because I got totally blitzoed Friday night, and I showed up at the bar the next day, and Vaughn was like, no, get behind the bar. You're serving. And I'm like, okay.
Remember to check the IDs.
That's right. 100%.
And don't pay any attention to the guy from Georgia with the ID that says he was born during the Civil War.
That's right. There is literally 2 people that I have never checked their ID at the bar at LibertyCon. One of them we're talking to right now. The other is some crazy bastard from Australia. And
Yeah, but that's because we know him.
well,
He could show us a Diners Club card and think it was his
now,
ID because he's blind as a bat.
Tennessee law states that unless someone is well known to you, you will card them every drink. Okay. Well, I gave this crazy bastard from Australia a drink, and I had a couple people say, how come you didn't card him? I said, because he stays at my house because his flight information sucks, and we drive down together. Pretty sure I know who he is.
I would hope at that point.
I
I mean,
actually got Martin with that uh, Civil War airship pilot ID.
oh, really?
It had my picture on it. He just didn't happen to read the date was 1847.
Martin's pretty good at doing what he does. So,
Oh, he's great. Um, Now, this is a guy who has a hobby of taking a sword and slicing the top off of champagne bottles.
yes, I know Martin. Believe
They
it or
can
not.
kill.
I mean, basically, he just lines them up and goes whoosh. And most of the time, he gets every damn bottle without dropping any glass in that needs to be filtered out.
Yeah, and he keeps inviting me to SCA stuff in Bowling Green, and I always see the message right after it has happened.
Oh, speaking of LibertyCon, it's Jay Cannon's birthday.
Okay.
He's the guy that usually supplies the booze for LibertyCon.
Oh, he's head of the Barflies? Or is he
Maybe
the
Dead Pirates.
okay? Gotcha.
The guy that makes Joe Bachman look short
Yeah.
and kind of narrow too.
I got you.
He's a big guy,
Yeah.
and
I know who you're talking about.
he has this infectious laugh. I mean, seriously, he finds everything hilarious, unless it involves an ambulance.
Yeah. Like me last year.
Mm. Well, that one bellhop, the one that would not take no for an answer and called the ambulance when everybody said, no, he doesn't want an ambulance. You needed that.
Yep.
We found out his name. I can't remember it, but apparently he is recognized by the convention itself for his service in saving a life. So, yeah. Speaking of saving lives, I'm going to have to go down the hall. Otherwise, my eyeballs are going to start floating. So
Okay.
I will see you in just a few gallons.
Gallons. Holy shit.
I was gonna say a few gallons. Holy shit.
Well, he does have a tendency to drink.
That still doesn't explain gallons. That's medically concerning. But Joe, how's your night?
It's going good. Had my last day down in Argus, so no more getting up at 3:30 in the morning.
How's Trey? Is she out?
Yep, she's out at work. She's
He's old too. Oh, that's
Oh my God. There's a message from Joe Dog there. I can't
he's
do anything
watching
about it.
from the God mic above.
Yeah. Apparently his AC is not up to the task of whatever weather he's dealing with right now.
It's been swampy lately, so I get it.
Oh, on my phone. Well, while he's gone, I'm going to let you talk for a second. I'm going to go right over here, refill my tea again.
looking glad this project's finally done. Don't have to worry about it anymore. Only thing I have to do now is just finish the final records paperwork for it.
Hey, there you go. Heck yeah. Signed, sealed, delivered. Don't gotta do it no more.
Yeah, and this time the contractor actually got done on time. The
Oh,
day
yeah.
before even. Last time I dealt with this contractor, they were 189 days past the contract completion date, if I remember correctly.
Carl said that's good, Joe. Bet you can't wait till autumn.
Yeah. Oh well, it'll be if I'm on 94, it'll be November before I'm done.
Oh, Joe Dog is on his phone and checking in.
Yeah, I saw.
Heat advisory.
Oh, Joe.
Yeah, Carl said that's good. I bet you can't wait until autumn. And Joe Dog said no, he can't. Then,
I
yeah,
didn't
well,
realize he was talking to Joe Dog on that one. Too
Oh.
many damn Joes.
I thought I was
Autumn
talking to you.
in that area isn't really much different than now, is it?
sometimes there's snow on the ground. Sometimes it's a heat advisory. Chattanooga's kind of strange.
Well, I can understand that. This is Kentucky. You know, the whole thing with Kentucky, if you don't like the weather, just wait around a few minutes. It'll change.
Yeah, really. It's not like here where it's always the same. The humidity is 150%. The temperature is about 90, and that's on a good day.
Yeah, throw that one up there, Dan.
So hot it's a bird blowing on worms to cool them off. It's a wonder they can pull them out of the ground with those oven mitts on.
Could have opened it, yeah.
Oh, now I lived down in Florida for 4 years, and it got really, really tiresome. You know, having cooking something for Christmas, eating it outside on the deck in shorts and a t-shirt.
Oh no, first world problems. I got so tired. But
Yeah, but at least you can set your watch by the 3 p.m. rain shower every day of the year.
It was about 3:30 in Cross Creek. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one day though that it snowed, and I called into work and said I'm not coming, and they were like, "But you know how to drive on this stuff," and I was like, "Yeah, I do, but nobody else does."
Yeah.
There was
That was the issue. I know how to drive in it. It's all the other morons that are
Gainesville-
still out on the road.
Yeah, between Gainesville and Ocala, it was estimated there were over 10,000 fender benders just in the time that couple inches of snow was on there.
Good night, Carl.
Yeah, later, dude.
Here, Carl.
Yeah. All of a sudden, that reminded me of trying to drive through Raleigh, Durham in North Carolina during a snowstorm. And those folks all think they're NASCAR drivers.
even in a snowstorm?
Hey, it's North Carolina.
Oh, I know how to drive in a snowstorm. I grew up in Tennessee.
No, I mean like they're NASCAR drivers, even in a snowstorm.
Oh, yes. There were like 32 car crashes in a mile, plus 3 overturned tractor trailers.
Yeah,
And I'm just sitting here going, no, the wind wasn't bad at all. There was just snow and ice on the road, and they were all going too fast. I get over in the slow lane. I'm doing about 40, and I can feel the tires slipping, and I can feel the van kind of hydroplane a little bit, but I'm in control. I keep going by and seeing folks in the median waiting on the ambulance, waiting on the tow truck.
Now,
Now, I've
we're
been
out.
through there in the middle of the summer and 35-mile-an-hour road. I mean, posted 35 mile an hour. They're doing 70.
now, the one thing down in Florida is you'd have to stop because the rain was so intense that you couldn't see. You just pull off side of the road. And everybody was pulled off side of the road because, 10 feet in between the cars, you could barely see the brake lights in front of you.
Damn.
And that was
Yeah.
off the side of the road sitting.
I remember
That was
one. I remember
heavy.
one LibertyCon where I couldn't find the side of the road. I was in the middle of 3 lanes, and I'm trying to get over, and cars are still whizzing past me in the right-hand lane, and I'm just going to keep going. I was navigating with a
Go dog,
GPS
you're
trying to
right
keep
there.
staying on the road. And civilian GPS has a significant error factor.
Well, it's built in. But, yeah.
I'm gonna let you guys go. I had a long day, but I will see some of y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a
Good night, Emily.
Right,
Yeah,
See you tomorrow night.
Nathan. Nathan.
But, yeah, Joe Dog, if you didn't hear me, I totally agree with that comment.
Oh yeah. Well, I hate roads because of other drivers. No, it wasn't. If by IFR you mean inference and not infrared, I wish I had infrared on something on the van.
IFR, instrument flight rules.
Oh, there you go. They wouldn't let me get over and get on the shoulder of the road, so I had to try and maintain in the middle of a 3-lane highway.
Now, I remember going over Clinch Mountain as a kid, and Dad was driving, and he had the door to the car open, just looking down so he could see the line in the road. It was fog so bad.
There was one time we were coming back from, I think it was a family reunion up north of Knoxville, and we got to this one spot. I was driving my brother-in-law's Ford van. Don't ask me why. I don't know. But we got to one place in the Smoky Mountains, and we went over what I thought was a little hill, and I realized this is not a hill. This is a ski jump. That's what it looked like. I mean, we on the downslope of a roller coaster, basically.
Ooh, nasty.
I swore I'd never go back on that road again. Of course, that would help if I could remember what road it was. I was so glad when I got home. Everything else was blocked out of my mind.
Well, I hate to do it to y'all, but I'm starving to death, and I'm going to get off here and eat something and then attempt sleep with the 12-year-old yelling in the background.
What's this
Good
sleep
night, Sean. You might
Yeah.
want to invest in headphones.
Have a
Well,
good night, Sean.
I don't know. We'll see. It's an infrequent visit, so see if I can remember how to log out of this thing.
Bracket
I am-
arrow right in the red.
Oh, that's it.
It'll probably ask you if you want to leave about 4 times before it'll actually let you go.
Oh, what sounds good for dinner?
They didn't let him out.
I know he didn't hit enough buttons. It's StreamYard. I turned his camera off and muted his microphone. He'll come back in a few minutes and see us still sitting here. Realize he hasn't left the room yet. Oh, thank you, Joe Dog. It's no problem. It's no problem. I was going to be here anyway. Um, the extra duty is just hitting a few buttons and trying to be entertaining, which is the hard part for me.
Oh man. I didn't sleep for crap last night, so
Oh. He wasn't so much filling in as just being here.
well, got the weekend off.
That's kind of rare these days, isn't it?
Well, not for me. For Trey it is, but
She's not back on nights again, is she?
Yep, she is.
Oh dear.
Yeah, she's back on midnights until see you, Joe Dog.
Bye, Joe Dog.
Until October or until they decide to take another break again.
Mm-mm.
Which I'm really rather hoping they don't do, because that just screws with her sleep badly.
Yes. I remember swing shift really well. At least that was predictable. A week on nights, few days off, a week on days, few days off. Lather, rinse, repeat. I still don't know how I managed swing shift for 46 years. Oh well, paid for my retirement. It'll do. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and come up. I'm trying to get our town a little more organized. B, closer to the 20th century. I'll work on the 21st century later.
Yeah, really. Well, you're going to have to drag them kicking and screaming through the 19th first.
Yeah, I know. It's hell being the only one really between the council and any of the boards that actually knows his ass from a hole in the ground when it comes to technology.
This is true. And that's how I got roped into being the shift IT guy when quality control was using Lotus 123 and couldn't figure out why in the middle of the night stuff stopped working. Uh, um, all I did was hit a couple of buttons and have it. Uh, oh God, it's been so long since I've had to do that. I can't even remember what the term is. Um, I didn't make it reboot, but I did that afterwards. Um, go through and consolidate all the scrambled files.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't had to do that with a new computer in years. Evidently, it does it on its own. Uh, and it tells me this is a thumb drive. You can't do that with this one. You can only do that with physical hard drives. Otherwise, you'll be buying a new thumb drive and trying to salvage information off of the thumb drive.
Oh. Yeah, next year I gotta prepare for running for the town council.
Oof.
Which
Be careful. Once they find out you know your ass from a hole in the ground, you'll be stuck with it.
well, the lady who's in my ward now, she's not running again. And she'll be 82 at the end of her term.
Oh, okay.
So the plan the last few years, especially after she was diagnosed with you know, damn near every form of cancer, and survived.
Yes.
She had, let's see, lung, bone, kidney. Well, not actually on the kidneys, it's on the tube that connects the two kidneys, but it was just easier to say kidneys.
Yeah.
And there was a fourth one. I don't know. She was treating them like Pokemon. She was trying to catch them all. But
Too ornery to kill, huh?
pretty much. But the plan, has been that if something was to happen to her, I was going to be the one that was put into her position anyway. So, but I'll actually get to see what all that entails, because I'm on the precinct committee, but that really doesn't show you like all the various paperwork they have to file or all that stuff. So
You're not having to ask for elder Karen training, are you?
no. But it'll be interesting. Even if I don't win, which if I do, great. If I don't, oh well. It's not like I'm going to drop a bunch of money into it.
Yeah, really.
I may buy 10 yard signs and call that good.
Borrow some of Carl's brother's signs and just paint your own name over his.
You use the whiteout little whiteout tapes. Election will be over, and the next election will be around by the time I get done doing that. But no, there's a lot of things that I want to do for the town, and it'd be a lot easier not just being on the parks board and actually being one of the people who gets to vote on it.
This is true.
So that'll be the next thing I add on to my ever, lengthening list of crap that I do.
Tell me about it. I had
So,
somebody on, I think it was Facebook, ask, hey, I'm curious, what all have you accomplished in your lifetime? And there's like 500 different entries. And I put in my resume. And it's like, I didn't mean to write a novel that nobody will ever read, but a lot of people liked it for some reason. I don't know. Uh, uh, Now, when the summer's over and the money is back accumulated a bit, I've got to talk my wife into allowing me to buy 2 more batteries for the electric lawnmower and a 2-slot fast charger.
mm-hmm.
So that'll give us 4 batteries for it and 3 ways to, or can charge up 3 batteries at a time, because it takes both of the batteries that the lawnmower can hold to do the backyard inside the chain link fence, which is what she likes to do. And if the weather does not permit, it's going to be a 3 battery job at the minimum. And I'm going, I can fix that. Another 2 more 6-hour batteries and a rapid charge for 2 at a time. And if I get cheap, I could just plug it into one of the solar power banks. Let it take a couple of days for the solar power cells to the solar panels to charge it back up. That's no big deal. Hell, when there's not a bunch of damn trees and vegetation blocking the morning and midday sun off the solar panels for the barn, I can run the under cabinet fridge, the waist high beer fridge I used to have in the house. Thing only pulls 75 watts, but it cycles, so it's not a constant 75. It can stay at about 98% for days at a time when those panels get enough sunlight. That's one of the jobs I really need to get out there and do. Probably need to get out there sometime before the butt crack of noon. Get out there and cut down some of the stuff that's blocking the early and midday light from the solar panels instead of just afternoon to evening. I was going to put them up on top of the barn itself. Then I realized that means I got to climb up on top of the barn. That thing's tall. I don't like climbing ladders anymore. I'm too old for that shit. There it goes again. From the way my neck was popping earlier, I thought Dawn might show up as if she'd been summoned. But no. It's a bit late for her to grace us with her presence.
I need to go back to the chiropractor and have him do an adjustment on my neck sometime.
Mm.
Only problem is I haven't gone in so long, they'll probably want me to do the whole, 3 months of, go with this schedule.
Talk to my employers. We'll see if that schedule fits with mine.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Worked out the last time because, well, God, it's been 5 years since I've been there.
Mm.
Because the last time was when I worked out in Rochester, just south of my current project. I rolled over in my sleep and pinched a nerve in my neck.
Oof.
Woke up and had pain shooting basically from the base of my neck all the way down my arm.
Mm.
That freaked out the people at urgent care, though, because I went to urgent care first to see if there was anything they could do. And they're like, oh, what brings you in? I'm like, well, I got pain shooting down my arm. And they all just stop and look at me. I'm like, not a heart attack.
No.
If it is, I'm pretty sure I've got the world's record for the longest lasting one at this point.
Yeah. I did that once. I was taking a nap on the couch and didn't realize a thunderstorm had kind of brewed up over the house, and there was like 5 sudden cracks of lightning very close by, and I jumped, and all of a sudden, for about 3 days, I was stuck like this. Had to call into work. They didn't understand it, and I go, well, if you want to detail somebody to walk around behind me and keep picking up my hard hat and putting it back on my head.
That's what they make the chin straps for.
I had enough problems with the earmuffs and the safety glasses and the hard hat, not all wanting to cooperate at the same time.
Yeah, when I got back to the doctor at urgent care, I told him what had happened, and he's like, well, he goes, there's not much we can do for that. He goes, let me check a few things. So he moves my neck to the left, and he moves it to the right, and then he pushed down. And it's been a long time since I've almost come up out of the chair to deck somebody. And I'm pretty sure my knuckles went white gripping the arm of the chair. And he goes, take it that hurt? I said, just a bit, Doc. And then he lifted up. And it was just, oh, that feels so good. And then the asshole just lets go. Yep. Yeah, the first time I went to the chiropractor, and he was good. He was honest too, because he only charged $45 a visit, and your first visit was $90 because you paid for the visit and you paid for the X-rays that they did right there in house. And he's like, well, he goes, let's go back here, talk, go over your X-rays and stuff. He goes, I'll have one of the assistants run. He goes, I know you got insurance, so we'll see if insurance will cover this. What they'll cover, da da da. I'm like, okay. So we get done, and he goes out, comes back in. He's like, well, he goes, good news is, your insurance does cover it. All right. I'm assuming there's bad news then, Doc. He goes, well, if you feel like giving me an extra $5 a visit, we can run it through your insurance because their minimum is $50. He goes, or you can just pay the $45 and we don't bother doing the paperwork for an extra $5.
And not raise your insurance rates.
Yeah. So, $45 a visit, and that was, they put a TENS unit on my shoulders and had me lay down on a massage table that had a little roller that would roll back and forth across your back. Oh, that was the AC kicking on.
Okay. I thought for a minute, what is Hobo and Bread doing now?
Well, the way it kicked on, I thought the wind outside all of a sudden just took off. So, and then I felt the breeze coming from the thing behind me. But yeah, so I'd go through that, and then you'd be on that for 10 minutes. Then you'd go back, he'd put you on the little, bed that he could raise and lower and everything. He'd do a small adjustment to my back, and then the first time he popped my neck, it sounded like how someone's neck gets broken in an action film.
Uh-huh.
And because, like, I swear to God, every vertebrae in my neck had to have just realigned all at once. Because he's sitting there, he's moving my neck around. He's okay, 1, 2, 3. And my initial thought was, this is how I die. This is it. This is this is how I check off this mortal plane.
Really? I just paid this man $45 to break my freaking neck, and now I'm gonna die.
Yeah. And then he does it the other way, and it sounded the exact same. It's like, I'm still breathing, I think. He brings the table up and open my eyes back up, and I go to step off. He goes, nope. Stand there for 30 seconds, then take a step off. I'm like, okay. He goes, with the amount that I just released from your neck, you're going to want to stand there for a minute before you try to take a step.
I don't doubt it at all. Now, Lindsay used to go to a chiropractor. He was not a very nice person, apparently. He did good work. She felt better, but he was very critical of her day-to-day life.
Mm.
Now I'm going, she's a 65-year-old housewife. What do you want to criticize? Luckily, I never went in and talked to him. Otherwise, it probably would have been a whole lot more expensive than the minimum fee that he had been charging her. One does not get a oh God of Appalachia pissed off at you, not raise your bill for treating his spouse.
Trey had a twisted intestine back when we got married, and basically, and ended up finding out she had extra intestine. So there's fibers that help hold your intestines in place. The extra didn't have those fibers.
Oof.
Well, what was happening was, it would twist and just basically cause a blockage. Well, for we come to find out, it had most likely been happening for years, about once or twice a year, and would only last for maybe 8 to 12 hours at most, before straightening itself back out.
Yeah.
And it always happened around her time of the month.
Ooh, that's the worst time for extra pain to show up.
Well, the way it was forming, it was starting in her lower back and wrapping around to the front. So she just wrote it off as, just an extra bad time. No,
I'm listening.
No other, thought really went into it until finally it happened, and it lasted for like 3 days.
Mm.
To the
That
point
must have
where
been agony.
she couldn't sleep, she couldn't eat, she could barely drink. But long story short, since we're running out of time here,
Yep.
the first ER we went to, the doctor had said, doctor didn't even take out the stethoscope. As soon as she said it was lower back pain, he goes, "Oh, it's sciatica." It's like, no, the pain's not running down her leg; it's wrapping around the front. Now, granted, due to lack of sleep and her already pale complexion, she did look like a crack addict who hadn't had their fix in about 3 days. As she's rocking back and forth. But when that doctor sent his bill, she called. And the person, person in the billing department answers, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm calling for the bill I received, and on this date, da da da." And he goes, "Okay, well, what's your question?" She goes, "Well, I'm just wondering what it's for." And he goes, "Well, it was for services rendered on such and such date." She goes, "Really?" She goes, "I didn't realize it was a service to try and kill me." The guy on the other end is just going, She goes, "I'm not mad at you. You're just the person answering the phone. What you need to do is tell me who I actually need to talk to make this go away." He's like, and he goes, "Oh, thank you, God."
Yes. I wouldn't want to face Trey's wrath. It,
Well,
it, it is that time. I didn't mean to hit the button twice. StreamYard has me programmed to hit buttons multiple times.
Right. Well, what's the one thing you never tell an English major to do? Put something in writing.
Oof.
Yeah. He goes, "You need to send a letter to this address." She goes, "Okay." 3-page letter
Essay time.
that ended with, "I hope you," how did she put it? "I hope you live up to your I hope you live up to your aspirations and mediocrity," or something like that. So yeah, needless to say, that was the only time she ever got that bill in the mail.
Delusions of adequacy. Yes.
But well, it is time to say goodnight.
Yes, it is time to touch the face of God. Let me see how many buttons I've got to do to end the stream. I think there were 4 to get it started. Anyway, thank you, Joe. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Joe Dog. Thank you, everybody that was in the comments. And we shall see you maybe Saturday night. And we shall see some of you in the green room tomorrow night. So prepare for hilarity on
Mhm.
Friday, and we'll see whether or not Joe Dog has got some cool air to function in on Saturday. Good night, everybody.
Good night, folks.
Oh, I have slept the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, where never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touched the face of God.